So, a quick note: Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, resigned today, and that was coming because Trump's, as usual, cleaning house. Especially people won't do his bidding. So Tulsi Gabbard has a checkered political past. She was a Democrat from Hawaii, and her biggest problem is that she kept grasping for power. And instead of keeping to who she believed, who she was, her ethics, she kept grasping for power, presidency, whatever. She didn't get it. So she went Republican thinking that that's an easy route to power. But unfortunately, she found out that serving Donald Trump and MAGA has its cost. Because she sat in that DNI chair and she tried to tell the truth several times. She tried to tell the truth to Trump and his sycophants who now surround him, what it was the world was really like. Yeah, I know she said some outrageous shit, but also at times they pushed back. The intelligence community pushed back on Trump, and she did also. The problem with someone trying to tell the truth in the Trump regime, especially about intelligence, how the world works, it goes opposite of the fantasy that they have set up. The fantasy that Trump can do no wrong, the fantasy that everything is there for the taking, that American military can crush anything it sees. That wasn't true. The intelligence about Iran before the war came from her office. But they didn't listen. And when everything blew up, what is Trump going to do? Blame everybody else. And so now with her elimination, that's the last woman gone from the office. That leaves a bunch of Brooke Rollins is still Secretary of Agriculture. But she can't mess that up because she's doing his bidding. Remember the $15 chicken meal? Remember that? So that's cool. So what does this mean overall? It means nothing. It means it's as simple as this. The only thing it means overall is that Trump's going to get someone to feed his fantasy and everyone else's fantasy about the world. So he can continue to try to tell everybody that he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But it also shows that if you service Trump, you get nothing from it. And eventually you're going to be tossed into the cold, or more likely go to jail. There's a good possibility if she lied and when things start getting cleared up, when all this ends, that she could go to jail. And that's her price for serving Trump. And that's the same thing for Pam Bondi. Same thing for Kristi Noem. Hey, Todd Blanche, keep talking your shit. Not only will you get disbarred, you're probably going to go to jail. Just remember, Nixon didn't go to jail, but a lot of people that followed him and did his bidding did. And it's happening again, even worse. So for Tulsi Gabbard, it's not going to make any difference in the overall because, Trump's Trump. But it just proves to show if you do anything that compromises your ethics, compromises who you are for the pursuit of power, prices have to be paid. And she paid a price. And she will continue to pay a price, which may end her up in jail.